Hi, my name is Doug. I spent 30 years as a systems engineer for a large defense contractor. I built sonar systems and ship systems, and then 2 years ago, I retired. In the meantime, I raised 3 children. 2 of them became really super electrical engineers. So now, between the 3 of us, we have the ability to build almost any electronic gadget we could even imagine. So what are we going to build? Well, we've all been lifelong boaters and have always been bothered by the lack of reliability built into recreational boats. The problem is, boats are great when they're reliable, but sometimes they're not. The device I'm going to show is the first ever bilge pump monitoring system with an integrated, non-restricting flow sensor. It's going to help boaters keep their boats from sinking. And it'll do this by providing better knowledge of the condition of the bilge systems. First thing I do when I go on my boat for the weekend is turn on the bilge pump. The problem is I can't see the output of the bilge pump, so I have to send somebody over in the dock to find out if water's coming out. And most of the time, by that time, it's too late, and so I don't really know. And that's only part of the problem. How many times is it turned on while I wasn't even there? I have no idea. I don't know if I'm developing a leak. Heck, I don't even know if the bilge pump system's working at all. So we invented the world's first bilge pump monitor with a flow sensor that was integrated and non-restricting. That means that the sensor doesn't restrict the flow at all. Now I can turn on the bilge pump and see if water's coming out right from the dashboard. And also, I can see how many times the bilge pump is turned on during the week while I wasn't there. I can also see if I've had a large leak during the week or whether something failed during the week, all from the dashboard. Now I rest easier during the week when my boat is all by itself, collecting data for me to see the next time I visit. Here's the solution. Notice the small dashboard footprint. We've incorporated a button with a built-in bicolor LED and a nice little attractive package on the dashboard. A piezo buzzer is located behind the dashboard where it doesn't take up any dashboard real estate. So here's how it works. You press the momentary button and a red light comes on to indicate that the power is on, but there's no water coming out. If there's no water in the bilge, then the bilge pump will turn off automatically and the red light will turn off. If there is water in the bilge, a green light will come on to indicate that water is actually coming out of the bilge pump system. The pump will stay on as long as water is being detected by the flow sensor. There's no need to lean overboard or to leave the boat to find out if water's coming out of the bilge pump. You can just see it right on the dashboard. If you have a lot of water in the bilge and it takes more than 20 seconds to pump out, then a max flow alert will occur. The piezo buzzer will beep and the red and the green lights will blink back and forth. This indicates that you have a large leak in the boat and you should do something about it. You can keep your automatic bilge pump switch, whether it's a float switch or one of the new electronic switches. The ShowFlow systems operate right on top of it and doesn't interfere with the normal operation of the bilge pump systems. It has a high impedance interface that will not affect the operation of your bilge pumps. If your bilge pump does come on automatically, but no water comes out, the ShowFlow system detects this and initiates a no flow alert. It does this with an audible beeper and a blinking red light. This indicates that there's probably a clog in your bilge pump, or maybe your bilge pump is seized up. It's not working. No other system has this particular alarm. No other system has the capability because they don't have an integrated flow sensor. The system also shows how many times the bilge pump was activated while you're away from the boat. Press the button twice and it blinks the number of times the bilge pump was activated since it was reset. You can also check if there was a problem by pressing the button 3 times. If there was no problem, then the light will not blink. If there was a problem, for instance, if you had a max flow or no flow alert while you were gone, then the light will blink red and green to indicate that there is some problem with your bilge pump system and you really should check it out. Now I can rest easy knowing the condition of my bilge and my bilge pump. It's always better to know the condition of every part of your boat. But the most important part of your boat is the ability to keep it above water. I'm asking you to help me get this product off the ground by contributing to the initial manufacture of 3 devices. A simple flow sensor for the bilge pump. We call it the ShowFlow Bilge Monitor. The second would be the max flow alert. It's an alarm that indicates a large leak. And number 3 is the full-featured ShowFlow Plus. It's a microprocessor-based system that integrates several bilge pump functions. In fact, all the functions that we just mentioned. They've already been prototyped in several forms and tested on multiple boats over multiple years. They have circuitry in them to protect them from electrical surges prevalent in the harsh marine environment. I have a ShowFlow on my boat, and I love it. And I hope you too will invest so that you can have one on your boat.